What happened?
Man.
All right, I'm in.
You know.
All right, cool.
What's up, dude? You doing all right?
What's going on, brother?
Man, you got it. You got it, fam. You got it.
I am excited. How are things your way?
Man, it's
like
game time, bro.
Over there.
Bro, but they've been talking about it. They said, bro, I don't know if you Hispanic. I don't know if you Arab. I don't know if you're black. They've been talking about me, man.
You all of the above, my brother.
You said what? All the above.
You all of the above.
Man, came from Adam.
Right. Man, that's what's up. Yeah, wish my beard came in like that.
Man, bro, you getting food caught up in there. You be tasting it. Nah, I guarantee you, bro, it ain't all what it cracked up to be.
You crazy, bro. Let me get my hair. Hold on, I'm gonna put my hair real fast.
Y'all come on in. We're about to get started in a minute. We're gonna let people jump on. Thank y'all so much for taking time out of your schedule to hear about STS Enterprise and the opportunity to volunteer and empower the next generation of young people. All right. Please excuse the COVID-19 hairdos and we got nappy locks and we got nappy beards, nappy heads. But we got great hearts out here, man. Great hearts out here. Okay, what the hell are you doing, man? I see the board back there. It's the to-do list. Trav, you got the to-do list behind you? I don't know if you hear me.
So you don't know if he can hear you?
Yeah, I don't think you can hear me. We got Ernie.
Oh, actually, I had it muted on my phone and I didn't realize. Yeah.
It's all good.
But back here, I got a couple habits, a habit tracker, things that I want to try to do more frequently, such as my yoga and stretching and meditation. Okay. So I'm tracking that throughout the week. And, I'm trying to get that 80-20. So 80% of the time, I want to be doing the things that I've already planned.
Okay.
Things that are working towards the ultimate goal. I'm getting better at it.
Yeah. You got Deja. Deja jumped in. What's going on, Deja? You got the boss lady in the building.
Got the Deja the Great. NB Graphic. NB Design. Yo, Trey, what's going on, my guy?
What's going on, brother?
Man, we good, boss lady. We good.
I can't complain, man. God is good, bro. Another day, another opportunity, man. To make excellence the norm, you know.
Is that Feezy? We got Feezy on. Hey, Feezy, we on Facebook Live, man. No.
Oh man.
I gotta let you know, man. We on Facebook Live. Just FYI. The integrity of STS is on the line, right? So let's not the integrity, but we gotta make sure we can hold up.
Hey, I'm cool and though. Hey, I got you. You feel?
Hey, hold it down, man. Hold it down, Mike.
I haven't pointed up at the sky then, man.
I'll
be beaming up the maximum, man. If you should let me know, I should have had all these here because
hey, man. You gotta have your head on deck, man. You gotta have your fitted on deck, man.
Oh no, I'm weighed up. You feel?
Are you weighed up?
Hey, come on,
Bro,
man.
how
I'm
you
the worker
chop?
right there.
How you chopped in the pandemic, bro?
Come on, man. Hey, I'm that guy. You did.
Essential.
I cut my own hair. No, I'm just playing though. Me and DeMar got our little barber from College Park. Be chopping us up for the 15.
Oh, okay. We got Miss Belinda then jumped in. Hey, Miss Belinda, how you doing? We got David.
on, Miss Belinda?
What's going on, boss? Man, Deja, we blessed, man. We can't complain. Man. God's been good to us. We can't complain at all, man. We're gonna get started probably about 5 more minutes. We're gonna give folks time to jump in. Get some folks some more time to jump in on the call. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Man, we got Leonard, my boy Leonard on here. We got Leonard on. Man, appreciate you jumping on,
Leonard,
man.
what's going on, boss?
Man, 4X King, man. 4X Guru, dog. Man. Yeah, so.
Beans, what's going on, man?
His phone on mute. Oh, we got David Tim. Oh, the boy came through. Bishop Tim. DT, man. Bishop, appreciate you coming through, man.
My dog can work out Google now, man. He'll work out Google.
I need to get on that regimen right now. I just ate a key lime pie.
Right, yeah.
Key lime pie. Now you bougie. You a dad, you bougie. Key lime pie.
Hey, man.
It's sweet potato pie, man.
That's cool. You know what I'm saying? We try. I'm a key lime guy. I love key lime.
Now you key lime. All right. I'm an ankle salt guy.
I do sweet potato pie too, though. I do sweet potato. Too. We got Tanisha. Tanisha then joined in. He said, Leonard talking stuff, man. He said, you ready for the next game night, bro?
Tell him, man. I'm back there like, what's up?
Yeah.
You know, I'm back there like, we all we do is win. That's it.
No, you lost, man. Come on. Hey, man. DeMar beat you last time there.
What's up, boss lady?
Hey.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. He tried to play.
Hey, look, man, keep it on the low, please. Keep it on the low.
Oh, okay. We on live, my bad.
Yeah, we on live, man. We can't let the streets know what's going on, man.
Kendall, what's going on?
Okay.
What's going on?
What's going on? How you doing, bro?
What's up, man? Oh, he got the real beard. I ain't never seen you with a beard cut. Oh, man.
Rough time, bro. Rough time.
It's good time. We gonna call him rough. We gonna call him good.
Right.
Hey, Kendall, real quick, your camera is turned to the side.
Okay. I thought y'all was turned. Okay, let me see that picture.
We need to go and turn up. Thank y'all for joining. We see everybody kind of jumping in. I do also want to give them let's say 16 to jump in. Is that fine?
Okay.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, that's fine. And I'll go ahead and pull up the presentation as well.
Okay. We have a presentation for y'all.
I'll go ahead.
I know y'all probably wondering like who all these people jumping on. They're all volunteers of STS Enterprise in some way, form, or fashion. So they have an intricate role of STS being successful. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have them kind of share their role, share their with y'all this evening. So thank you all again for jumping in. Like I said, we're gonna start up at probably about 5 more minutes, 6:10, and get this thing rolling. All right. So stick with us, and we're gonna get this thing rolling. Man, Tanisha, we blessed, man. We can't complain. And just trying to hold up, try to hold on just a little while longer. We got Queen B on. Brianna.
What's going on?
Can we see your face? We
Man, no. You need to see the better version of me.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
COVID has not been my friend, so.
You come with new hairstyle every week.
Ooh, I know myself right now.
Oh, man.
Bree, what's up, man?
What's going on, Jeremy?
What's my favorite person? It's here. What's good?
Nothing.
Give me 25, I'm washing. Hey, $2 ain't gonna hit me.
Hey, fees, we live, fees. We live, fees.
Oh, my bad.
We live, fees.
Hey, stop.
Stop popcorn, man. Just get the money, this money, man. Get this money, man. All
right. So, just to confirm that everybody can see the video, that's what I want to make sure.
Hey, can everybody see?
I want to confirm that.
If everybody can see the video, can y'all talk to us? Can y'all see the video? See the screen? Make sure it works.
Did they say yeah?
Yep, we can see it.
Okay, good. Everybody mind. If y'all don't mind, folks that's watching on Facebook, can you drop in the chat line if you can see the video? If you don't mind.
Yeah, I can see that jump.
You say yes. Okay, D chill. Okay, he said he good. Chill and said he good. Okay. Linda said she see.
Okay. Just want to make sure that people can see it.
Yeah.
Before we get started, we got 3 minutes left, so we're gonna jump straight in.
Cool. Our knees. Okay. We got Miss Nina on. Thank you so much for joining us, Nina. We appreciate you joining on. Okay, good. You can see it. Good. Y'all, we're gonna start in 2 minutes. We're gonna start in 2 minutes. This thing rolling. We hope y'all are doing well during this unique time. Take some time with family, hanging out. Has anybody developed any new talents during this season? Anybody during any new talents, new hobbies, anything?
I don't know if I developed no new habits, Alpha.
Oh, no new habits for you, bro?
No.
I've developed a habit of not sleeping. That's my new habit. Yeah.
You said not sleeping?
Yeah, not sleeping. I'm up to 3, 4 o'clock every morning, looking at the ceiling.
Right, yes.
Oh, you know what? I am too. I'm feeding the baby though, but I feed.
Nah, I'm good on that one, but you know.
That's interesting. You talk to the Lord during that time. What you been doing during that time?
A whole lot of conversation.
What's up? Teaching tech guru. Okay, come on, tech guru. Come on. Man, me and my wife talk about going plant-based. She watched one movie, and it's almost game over. So we want to be going plant-based.
Hey, that's something I have been doing though, man. I have been eating a lot of veggies, man, and trying plant-based food.
Plant-based, bro, you ain't tell me
that. Ain't nothing been open, Jeremy. Ain't nothing been open.
Oh, my dog, bro. You understand, bro? Dude been eating out every day, bro. I get updates from Chick-fil-A. Cuz been in one and only. Cuz been out eating.
Hey, look, man, they're trying to. Hey, man, somebody got to figure out is this stuff good.
Hey,
somebody got to let us know, man, that we're going back to normal.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi thing is down, so you can see all your Wi-Fi.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you good.
Okay.
You want to get started, bro?
Yeah, man, we can get started. So, man, thank you all so much for joining us today for the STS interest meeting. This is gonna be a fun and hopefully informative time for you. I know Alex and myself, the STS board of directors, every individual that you see on the call, man, we're grateful and thankful that you are giving STS a chance, man. You know, it's a Wednesday night. You could be doing a number of other things, but man, you're giving us a few minutes of your evening to learn about the work that we do and see if kind of our mission, our values, and the platform that we've created to empower these next generation of leaders, if it works for you. So most definitely don't want to take that lightly. I just want to say thank you. So without further ado, let's just do a quick introduction real quick with the people that we have on the phone, because you'll be hearing from them. If you can just say your name, how long you've been with STS, and your role, and then we'll jump right in to the presentation. I'll kick it off. My name is Jeremy Calhoun, co-founder and president for STS Enterprise. And I've been with the organization since its inception in 2012.
I can go next. Alton Pryor, it's co-founder and executive director of STS Enterprise. Been here since its inception.
Brianna Scott. I've been with STS for 3 years, and I am the Strive director.
I'm Kendall Lawson. I'm on the program development team. I've been with STS officially for a year.
Wayne Carger, been with the program 5 years, recruit team lead.
Then we got two more.
Can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Travis Jones, and I've been with STS for 2, going on 3 years, I believe, and I'm a marketing coordinator.
Yeah, hey, can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hey, my name is Devin Lewis. I've been with STS. This is actually my first year, and I'm a coach with the Elite program.
Last but not least, Stevie, talk to us.
My bad, I had to unmute myself. My name is Michael Lester. I've been with the program for 5 years, and I am a mentor for STS Strive, former mentee.
Oh.
Cool. Well, we'll get started, man. We'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes on the presentation, and then we'll leave the rest of the time for just conversation, discussion, and answer any questions that anyone may have on the live. So, again, as you see on the front page, STS, our whole goal is to develop the next generation of leaders. But just to get started, we started off in 2012 in Memphis, Tennessee, on the campus of the University of Memphis. We were college students looking to give back, and ran into a young lady that saw the energy, the passion, and the potential, and told us to think big, start small, act now. And since 2012, we've been kind of carrying the torch, to empower as many young people as we can. As an organization, we work primarily with high school and college students. So that's our base. When we talk about our target audience that we work with, you're going to work with primarily high school and college students. Now, we do in the Strive program, we do work with incoming 8th graders as well, but primarily high school and college. And our goal overall is to empower, equip, and encourage the next generation of leaders. But, you know, the big thing for us is to create economic mobility for this next generation, making sure that we equipping students with the skills, the exposure, the experiences, the resources necessary where they can take their life economically to the next level. We believe that, you know, there's all types of impact, but the greatest impact that you can give to a young person outside of belief in themselves and confidence is to give them the ability to create economic mobility for themselves and their family. That can literally change the trajectory of an entire family. So that's how I go with STS. I'm going. Oh. All right, let's see. We get to the next slide. All right, so I got some sound in the background. I apologize. Got some sound in the background. So, Alison, you want to kind of tell us why we exist?
Yeah. So I won't go too deep, y'all, but it's a few points on here that we want to point out. You know what I mean? If you think about, there's a number of different nonprofits in the city. There's a number of individuals that work with young people, and we're all trying to work towards empowering the next generation. But there's some stats kind of behind the reason why we're doing what we're doing. And the first one is, you know, Memphis has a large population of young people. And based on the stats, about 1/3 of our population is under the age of 18, right? So what that looks like to us is there's a large generation of individuals that's under 18 that's going to transition to the workforce very, very soon. So with that being said, that's a great opportunity for us to work with, develop, transform, expose these young people so that when they enter to the workforce, then they have the skills they need, and Memphis is able to grow. Another point that we do want to highlight for you all is that, you know, it said that 40% of all college graduates are underemployed. You know, I know a number of us may have graduated from college. Some of us may have went the trade route, but a number of those individuals, 40% are underemployed. So that means they're not working anywhere that their skill set or aligns with their major. So for us, that's the reason why we exist, right? A lot of our curriculum is focused on helping you develop your skills, that also align with your major. But if you find a career field that's aligned with your skill set, that works just as well. We don't want our students graduating from college, enter into potential debt, and then also work a job that they could have done without college, or they could have done and fill the application online, and they could have got a job making so much dollars an hour that does not cover a lifestyle, economic lifestyle. And so that's another point. And last but not least, man, 34% of our college graduates feel prepared to enter the workforce. That's not strong enough. That's not strong enough when majority of the individuals that graduate from high school more than likely want to go to some type of post-secondary education. So that means they're not equipped enough. That means they don't have the interview skills. They're not informed about what an IRA is and insurance and things of that nature, about different jobs and careers and things of that nature. And so we want to make sure that we develop that next generation to make sure they're prepared for it. So.
All right. Thank you, Alison.
You're welcome, Jeremy.
So about our programs, we have two primary programs that we want to highlight tonight. The first one is our high school program, which is STS Strive. This program, again, we work with students all over the city of Memphis, and we'll talk about kind of what schools we recruit from, what areas, and all of that. But that first program is geared towards high school students, and that's a 4-tier program. We have our rookie, our star, our all-star, and veteran programs, and they build upon each other. It's a customized curriculum, and you know, it's something that the students have had a hand in developing. That's one of the unique things about STS, is that our students, our parents, and our coaches, they literally have a huge hand in developing everything we do. That allows us to stay innovative, stay relevant, but also making sure that we're touching on things that are important to the students. Also, our second program is STS Elite, which is our collegiate program. And this program is available for any student that's here locally that attends one of the 5 universities here in Memphis. So that's Memphis, Lemoyne College, Christian Brothers, Rhodes, and Southwest. So this program is also designed to help students successfully navigate through the workforce and not only land that job, but also help them bridge the gap between college and their career. So those are our 2 primary programs that we'll talk about on this evening. And those are the 2 programs that we're looking for coaches, or you may know it as mentors. We call our mentors coaches, but that we'll be looking for coaches on tonight. If you have any other questions about our services, so we have STS Speaks and STS Serves. STS Speaks is a program where we basically go around and empower individuals and college students and high school students all throughout, the state of Tennessee. So we work with Justin M. LaFew, Shelby County Schools. We work with University of Memphis, Lemoyne College. But this is where, if you have a program and you really want to be a little more specific in kind of what we're trying to deliver as it relates to, soft skill training, STS Speaks would be the group, and then STS Service is all about volunteering. But tonight, again, we're focusing primarily on the Strive and Elite programs.
And we kind of went over some of these things, y'all, but just the things we want to highlight from a program standpoint. We work from one of your questions may be, okay, where do you get your students from? So we work with University of Memphis, CBU, Rhodes, Lemoyne, Southwest to get our students, but also locally for our high school program, we work with public and private schools to get our students, mostly middle school and high schools. As Jeremy talked about, custom curriculum that's developed. Kenda is one of our great teammates that helps us develop our curriculum along with a few other people. It's a great opportunity for our students to lead. The collegiate program has the Student Leadership Council, which they call it the SLC, where opportunities where our college students get to actually lead, to develop the programs, to develop the sessions and things of that nature to help them develop their leadership skills. Okay, when do we meet? For the collegiate program, they meet on Mondays, usually twice a month. And then for the high school program, which is called STS Strive, they meet on Saturdays, at least.
Oh, I think Alton, can we hear you? I think you cut off a little bit. Can you guys hear Alton?
No.
I can't hear him.
Okay. You can hear him. Okay. So as he was mentioning, regular scheduled sessions, Mondays are for the collegiate group. Those take place on Monday nights from 6 to 8 p.m. And then Saturdays for the high school group. And those sessions take place from 10 to 1 p.m. And both programs typically meet twice a month. And all those dates are given to you ahead of time. Linda, can you hear us now? Ashley, can you hear us? Next, as it relates to STS, we have a variety of resources, both for our parents and for the students. So we have a number of resources that our parents can take advantage of, because we understand that, when you get into STS, we talk about family. And, we want to be an extension of your village, an extension of your family. So we have resources for our parents, such as the Parent Booster Club, that our parents get involved with to help us make decisions and help us, make sure we got a parental part of STS. Also, we have initiatives such as our corporate campus tours. For us, it's very important that our young people get a chance to tour some of the corporations and businesses that are here in the city of Memphis and in the surrounding areas. So we don't want them just thinking about, FedEx and just thinking about AutoZone. We want them going to those organizations, but we also highlight the small businesses, the mid-sized businesses, the large corporations, the hospitals. We really want our students to have a variety of opportunities when it comes to what they want to do. And Mike could tell you about his job shadowing opportunities that led to his job at MLG&W. We also do job shadowing. That's very important for our students. How do we create experiential learning opportunities for the students so that they can, one, see that they're capable of doing the jobs that, you and I probably do on a day-to-day basis, that they're just as capable. That gives them the confidence that they need to know that they can do it and to also strive for more. And then of course we provide internships for our students as well, helping them get. We've had students as young as the 7th grade get internships, and our goal is to get internships every single year. So just think about it, if you have a student that starts in the 7th grade and they intern all the way to their senior year in college, they have almost 9-10 years of internship experience. That's a game changer. And that's kind of something that we push. Also, we offer group and one-on-one mentoring. That's the cool thing about STS is that, we try to surround our students with young professionals and let them have different outlets where they can have somebody that's an assigned mentor or coach, but also have groups where we bring them together, and you can kind of connect and receive coaching from anyone. So we have that, and then last but not least, young professional coaches. That's something that we're big on. We have coaches as young as juniors and seniors in college to individuals that have been in their career for 5-10 years. But that's the cool thing about STS is that we leverage your experience to empower the next generation of leaders. So just some quick facts, and I won't hit on all of these, but just some quick facts. Since 2012, we've impacted over 8,500 youth in Memphis and Shelby County. And we've done that with a heavy volunteer base. Right now, we're serving about 120 students annually. And when we say serving a student, that does not mean, hey, they came to one program and now we're going to write them down as a student that we work with. No, these students receive a minimum of 10 touch points. So making sure that they are really engaged and bought into what we're doing with STS. But we serve about 120 a year. And we have about 70 volunteers. And these 70 volunteers serve a minimum of 4 hours a month, doing a number of things. We got some key investors, we won't go through all of them, but some key investors such as Liscombe & Pitts, Nike, Transnetics, Blue Scope Steel, and Gibson Company. And then we also have some key partners. We can't do the work that we do without key partners such as the Office of Youth Services, Shelby County Schools, Light Memphis, MAM, and so many more. Those are some things from a high-level standpoint.
So student success is sorry about that, y'all. I dropped off for some reason. Felt like Teddy Riley for a minute. Can't get my interview. So from a student success, and this is this is the reason why we do what we do. And I think this is, we can talk about the what, but the impact of what we're doing is really the important piece. And so as you can see here, a number of our student successes in the big piece is internship and full-time placement. One of our key things in our mission and our vision is economic mobility, getting our students jobs so they can get paid at the end of the day. Because once they get money in their pocket, they're able to change their lifestyle, they're able to change their family's lifestyle, they're able to change the trajectory of what their life may or may not have been. And so when we get them jobs and opportunities, those internships play a huge role in that. For them to get the experience early, then also be able to use the experience at other opportunities. And so a few people want to highlight one of our college students, Justin Clark. He was a recent graduate of the University of Memphis. The young man doing his thing. When he was at STS, we got him an internship with the Tennessee General Assembly recognition. And he used that experience to not only intern in Nashville, but also get a job here in Memphis, working for the Collierville system, if you will, the Collierville district. And so they played a huge role in his effort. Now he got a tax business. He doing this thing, and we appreciate him for that. And also he's operating on our marketing team. So not only did he get the information from STS, but now he's also giving back to the organization by utilizing his marketing skills that he learned while he was in school. Another young man, want to point out, Benjamin Jones, man, knucklehead, we love him. You know what I mean? He had an attitude. He felt like he was the coldest basketball player ever. Little did you know, the young man had a gift of really in the sense of being a leader. Was called and appointed as a part of the Mayor Harris's youth council, and played a big role in that. And graduating this year and going to college this year as well. So we're proud of him. And another young man I want to highlight as well, Miles Thomas. was in our program, able to get his private pilot license as a senior in high school. Not only that, man, through STS, giving him the funds, applying for him, he was able to get a trip to Dallas, Texas for Southwest Flight Camp. Got a full out experience of what Southwest can offer as a pilot and things of that nature. Like, think about the impact of what that can do for him, realizing that, you know what, I can be a black pilot. I can be one of the individuals that's flying a FedEx plane. And that was a great impact for him. And also a young man, Cameron Jones, he's at Arkansas State right now. He won the Keep a Dream Award along with Joe Biden, Jesse Jackson, and Pitt Hyde. You know, and recognized with very influential individuals here in our country. Cameron Jones was one of those individuals as well. And last but not least, man, Saina Christian, man, this girl right here, she's so cold, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. She a superstar at LOC, and just knocking it out the park, man. Did some amazing things at an internship. I believe it was at Citibank, bro.
Yeah, Citibank,
Citibank, man, and killed it. Yeah. And she's getting a number of different opportunities now. And so this is the reason why we do what we do. This is really the reason why we need individuals like yourself to be able to pour into these next generation of individuals so they can be able to accomplish their dreams and goals.
All right. So just a few fun facts, and then we'll open it up just to have a quick discussion with our guests, because that's what we really want to get to. One thing that we love about STS is that we call what we do career-driven volunteering. We got a number of people such as Travis that you'll hear from, who's on our marketing team, that has a desire to improve his skills in marketing. He wanted to have his own marketing business. So we said, hey, look, you can take the reins on this and develop your skill set here with STS and help us make an impact with our young people. And, you know, that's something that we are big on, is career-driven volunteering. And 100% of our organization is volunteer-led. So that means no one gets paid. We have no paid full-time or part-time staff. That means everybody that's involved in STS is doing it out of the kindness of their heart because they care about the next generation. And we host over 60 empowerment workshops annually. Again, we're community invested and funded. Meaning that, especially when we started in 2012, probably for the first 5 or 6 years, we had very limited funding. So we self-funded and mobilized a number of individuals to help us run the programming and the budget for STS. That means individuals giving anything they can, $5, $1, $100, their time, whatever that will be, to help us make the program run. And that's been the best, just being able to mobilize a number of individuals to really get behind the mission that we're pushing with STS. Again, and the one thing that we're proud of, that kind of just gave us a pat on the back, that the work that we're doing is working, is we received the 2018 Spark Award recipient for a nonprofit of the year under $1 million budget. And if you go back to that community invested and funded, STS doesn't have $1 million. We don't have a budget of nowhere near $1 million. So we've been, doing some amazing things with a smaller budget, and we're just grateful that we were recognized. And all of that comes from the individuals that work and that are impacting the kids day in and day out. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and we're going to just have some conversation, because at the end of the day, we talk about STS being a family. We talk about the family feel that STS has, and that's the part that we want to highlight. So I'm going to open it up, and I guess let's start off with Mike. Mike, you were a student at STS. Kind of tell us about your experience with STS and kind of what made you buy in the way that you have bought in to the organization.
Well, hey, my name is Michael. What made me buy into STS when I was like in 10th grade, I'm going to say 11th, I was with my friend, and he was like, man, these guys got a mentor program, you want to go? So I went with him, and I ain't like it the first time, because I ain't like nobody, telling me what to do. But someone was telling me keep going, and then I messed around and got the little internship at MLGW. So when I got that, I was waking up every morning in the summertime going. I had to dress up. I'm like, man, I don't like this, but I kept doing it. And then my 12th grade year came around. Man, them folk, MLJW called me, was like, man, you hired. You just gotta go to what class for like 6 weeks, and then you're gonna start. So as soon as I graduated high school, I started working like 2 months later. So basically, right, just all the experience at STS, they just helped me out. Like they took me to camps and everything. Like stuff I couldn't do at the house, they helped me. So man, without STS, I want to be Mike Fees.
Big facts. I love it. So, and Mike, and you're a coach. Tell us about your experience as being a coach for STS, man. Now you were a student in the program. Now you're a coach working with students.
Well, my experience as a coach, well, like I want to be a coach because I see what my coach and my mentor did for me when I was a mentee. So I was like, man, I wanna change somebody's life like that. I might can't do what they did, but I want to tell them and show them and help them through the situations that I've been through, that I got help with. So I just wanted to give back, let somebody else say, man, might help me get through this, or might help me out. So I just wanted to give back.
Dope. Awesome. And so I guess, man, Devin, man, Devin, you are with the elite program.
Yeah, yep.
The collegiate programs and working with college students. And for you, we told you a few times. We're like, hey man, hey Devin, come mess with me. Like,
man. Yeah. I'm glad I was able to do it.
Yeah, right. You came out for us, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
and kind of just to kind of echo what Mike said, it was good just to be able to pour back into people, man. I think that was one thing I found most beneficial about the program. Just kind of then, especially just working with the college students because I came from that same space. And so it's just good to be able to, be able to shed some light on little areas where I wish I had that same type of feedback when I was coming through college, man. Like, I think that was like one thing I really, really enjoyed about the program.
Dope, man. And so, for and to make all this happen, you need a number of people working behind the scenes. Kenda, you are an educator by trade, a trainer by trade, curriculum design by trade, entrepreneur, all the above. For you to you do this on a day-to-day basis. If I can set the foundation, Owls LLC is her organization. She's the president of Owls LLC, which does training, which does educational facilitation and things of that nature for school systems, right? They develop curriculum. They are teachers. And you give back to STS things that you do to get paid for. Like what's the reason why and what is the impact of kind of what you're doing?
I mean, I think it's always a blessing when you can take something that you already have like a skill set for, and you can apply it and you can give back. I mean, the money, it'll, it's kind of there. It'll take care of itself, And so wherever it's possible, and it's kind of cool, it's like, to not even really have to step outside of your wheelhouse. That's what I love about STS is that, kind of no matter what you are interested in or what you got going, A, there's going to be a way for you to apply that. And B, there might be a child or a young person who's interested and they don't really understand that there's a path that way,
Mm-hmm. Nah, yeah, we appreciate that, man, because that skill set, that experience, like you teach us stuff, you know what I mean? Like you're literally like a director in our organization, you know what I mean? And you teaching us, okay, y'all, when y'all think about developing curriculum, think about this. Here's some resources that I've researched, that I have, that that you can leverage and utilize to empower young people. So.
Well, honestly, you guys teach me so much too, and that's what's so good about the program. Is that, I come from an education background, so I might have like, I would do it this way. But you work with so many talented and impressive people from different backgrounds. And so it's really cool to have this experience where all of that stuff kind of comes together and creates this meaningful experience for these young people.
Dope. Yeah, man. So, and they help us, Kenda and our team, they help us develop the curriculum for it, and I would kind of tug on Brianna, which Brianna came from a coach, literally like, I think in a year and a half, a coach to assistant director and director of the organization, director of STS Tribe, and Brianna, tell us from your perspective, how you moved up the ranks very quickly, but the reason why you taking that responsibility as our director, what's your thought process on that, and what type of impact you feel like you've made in the organization?
Honestly, I did move up fairly fast, but it felt like a pretty easy transition because being a part of this organization, having you and Jeremy pour into me as a leader. I came in, I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do, and it was like pour more into Brianna, and I'm here now doing what I'm doing. My hope, or what I'm bringing to the organization, is just pouring back into these coaches and seeing that, bringing out leadership skills and then bringing out leadership skills in students. That is my hope. I hope I'm doing it. Am I?
Are you doing? Hey, let me tell y'all something, bro. Like Brianna Cole, bro. Like we've already had talks about how we ain't got no money right now, but when we get some money, she getting a check. You know what I'm saying? She getting a contract. You know what I mean? Just because, like, when you talk about people that held you down, you ain't got nothing to give them but a hug and a gift card. You know what I mean? Like she has hours and hours and hours of time have been poured into the organization. And it's really, and truly it's a family. And Travis, I'm gonna come to you because I feel like, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Travis embodied the energy that STS is. You know what I mean? So tell us about that family atmosphere that in different situations, from employment opportunities to lifestyle changes, to just tell us about that, man, that STS and you have been the organization have been impacted by.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful couple of years, just because I really feel like STS embodies the environment that you need to be in order to grow. And it started from me moving to Memphis and talking to my barber about how you get some fulfillment from your job, but you also want to have a deeper fulfillment and give back and influence people the same way that people influence you when you were younger. And the fact that, these gentlemen, their reputation precedes them. I went around to different organizations, different businesses across the city of Memphis, and everybody, talks and speaks about, the organization in the same manner. So you can truly say that these are people that you would want to be associated with. And I just, appreciate the environment that constantly is listening, because the organization does a great job of listening to the members and the students and adapting and being fluid. There's been countless times when, I wanted to make suggestions within marketing, how, processes and operations, and just the way that leadership pulls in everybody and ensures that everybody's voice is heard, is just second to none. And it's appreciated, because you understand that there are no egos, within the organization. But with that, it still will push you to be better, hold you accountable, and growth occurs when you get outside of your comfort zone a lot. And that's what I'm appreciative of, is the leadership, from top to the bottom. Even the mentees can give you encouragement and motivation. They feed you that energy. And I think that's why I continue to be a part of the organization, because it recharges me. Being able to see the impact that I was in the program. Sometimes it's in the text messages or the phone calls or the congratulations that we share. But these small moments that the organization is able to have is second to none, and being able to recharge you and give you fuel, on this day-to-day journey. So I can go on and on, but definitely.
It's a lot to fuel Travis, y'all. I promise y'all. So it's an honor. It's an honor, man. It's an honor, dude. Yeah. And last but not least, man, Quinn, man, you've been rocking with us for 5 years strong. Tell us about your role with STS and the impact that you feel like STS is making in the community, and why you rock with us.
It's been a fabric of me over the last few years. I remember a conversation I had with my mom some years ago, telling her the most important thing I had going in my life was STS. the opportunity to give back to a city I love, to do it with people who I respect and admire, and who motivate me, especially with Brianna, Alton, and Jeremy. Working alongside you guys has been a pleasure. I will always, in whatever capacity, be there, whatever you guys do. But as far as speaking on my personal journey, I reached out to Alton years ago at an STS event. I believe it was bringing out the leaders, bringing out the leaders in the UC River Room. Alton was super busy. He had already kind of slid past me a couple times because I had actually sent him a message on Facebook trying to get in the program to help out because I saw what they were doing. And I knew Jeremy from my time there at the U of M, trying to partner with him on several other events when they first started the organization. But this was an organization that I actually sought out myself because I saw what they were doing and the impact that they were having, and I knew I needed to be a part of it. But as far as the kids, absolutely love interacting with all of them. It's always a different experience. I've had great experience and I've had not so great. We've kind of seen every kid possible at this. So my journey with the organization has I couldn't have asked for a better group of people to be around and to learn from, including the kids as well.
We appreciate you, bro. And I think you made a very good statement. I think the realization that, and one thing that my dad told us when we first getting started is that you can't save every kid. And we don't believe that if you can save one, then you've done your job. But we know we can't save everybody. We can save 4 or 5 every year, right? We can save 10 every year, 15, 20, whatever, how many of them we can. We know we're gonna save everybody. We're gonna try our best to save majority of the population that we work with. And when I say save, I don't mean in a sense of take you from your situation, but partner with you in your journey. You know what I mean? And so working with our young people, it can be a journey. You're gonna get some attitude. Think about how you was when you was in high school, you was in college. You thought you was stuff. You know what I mean? We all had that season, all they had that phase. But to have somebody say, you know what, no matter your attitude, I'm gonna still rock with you. We had one student that came, bro, his name was Kalonji. The boy, I'm talking about, when I tell y'all, he literally gave us an attitude every time, every single session. I'm talking about no smiles. Mama dropped him off, he frowned the whole time. Now this boy, he rock with ST wholehearted. He didn't create an alumni Facebook page. He all STS. Now he ready to mentor. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about in creating that move. So, hear me?
Yeah. No, I mean, I think you kind of hit on something that, that I think, especially for the people that's listening, is, man, the opportunity to make an impact. I think, that's the biggest part for us that we ask is that, man, our young people, they looking for people who can empower them, who can invest in them, who want to see them be successful. They're looking for the next Brianna, the next Quinn, the next Devin, Kendall, Mike. So they're looking for the next you. You can put your name there. They're looking for somebody like you to share the ups and downs. And the one thing that, I love about STS is that, man, we raw and uncut. In the sense of, man, we try to give it to our students straight, and have very honest, hard conversations with our young people. Whether they're doing good or not, we need to change some things. So if anybody can answer this question, but, man, talk about just the impact that you've seen on the student in the sense of, because ultimately that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to partner with the student on their journey, partner with the family, and be a part of that extended village to kind of reinforce and be that extension that when especially in that high school phase, when they start turning 15, 16, they start smelling themselves. We all did it. Mama don't know nothing, daddy don't know nothing. I'm the smartest person in the room. And now you get a chance to kind of be that extension to the kids that the parents know they need, and that really just even as an African American community, we always had that community. So if anybody could want to talk about, man, just the what you've seen from an impact standpoint on the young people that we work with, and the feeling that it gives you as a coach.
I've seen kids become empowered, and when they're in these leadership roles, and they're able to lead their peers, you can sometimes just see people gain confidence in themselves, in their vision, and their ability to take a project from fruition to completion. And it's reassuring, because they haven't always had success in every aspect of their life. And I'm glad that we're able to partner with them and empower them to be the leaders that we know they can be.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, and hey, this is Devin. For me, I think it's just kind of seeing how much they absorb. Just being involved with the elite program. One thing I noticed was that anytime you gave feedback to one of the PIMs, they applied it immediately. Whether that be critiquing a resume, or whether that be kind of just adjusting their approach to how they was doing something where they were probably falling short with that. I think that's something where I noticed how they just took that feedback and they quickly applied it to make those adjustments.
Yeah, being able to make that real impact. Go ahead, Bree. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'll say it's very rewarding being a part of the Strive program. I've watched a lot of young people just come into their own, and sometimes it's required a little tough love, but we have students who from day one to now, a complete 180. We have students who've taken what they've learned with Strive and taking it to their schools, and they're starting organizations at their schools and starting clubs that have never existed before just because they saw a need for it. So when you see that, you know that you're really making an impact, and it's really a rewarding experience.
Yeah. Anybody else got any thoughts on that? Okay. And the next thing I want to hit on, the other thing that I love about STS is that, a big part of it is kid driven. We try to make sure that we're empowering our young people. So the students that participate, we're always trying to empower them. But in the close second is the opportunity to empower our coaches. Like to put people in an environment where, they're around like-minded individuals, where we get the chance to expose them to our network. Recently we had Senator Trina Robinson come out and kick. We had Willie Gregory come out and kick it with some of our individuals, man. So we got this vast network that we get a chance to really pour into our coaches. Because our philosophy is that if we make sure our coaches are taken care of, therefore will then make sure that our students are taken care of. And if our students are taken care of, then Memphis will be taken care of. Talk about, we preach family. We preach family at STS that once you join a body of individuals that are going to support you, be behind you. Anybody want to talk about the family atmosphere that we talk about? It's just having your back, especially when you go through tough times. It's just about giving to the kids. There's also that component of supporting each other.
I answer that.
Go ahead.
Hey, Jeremy. Hey, well, I can speak on that because when I was in high school in the program, like I ain't had nobody to talk to and stuff like my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like I went through a little rough, and when I needed somebody to chop it up with, I don't care what time it was. Jeremy, I think I called Jeremy like a couple times, like 1:30 in the morning, talking to him. He came and picked me up, took me to Starbucks, chop it up with me. It made me feel comfortable to where I can open up to them, because I ain't open up when they first met me. I was just quiet. But then when they build their trust, I tell them for everything. Like, they were the first people I told when I had a baby on the way. Like, I ain't tell my mama now. I told Jeremy now. So, hey, they just got their little spot. They cool.
No, definitely, I can piggyback on that. From perspective of trying to find other young Black men who are, on the same mindset as you and have to experience some similar things as you, because, I didn't have my father growing up either. So when you're trying to navigate, different situations and obstacles, being able to have some people who you actively respect and can trust are essential. And to this day, it doesn't have to be anything associated with STS. you know, and I can call on multiple people through our STS. It's not even just Jeremy and Alton. Whenever I need to lean on somebody and whatever, and because STS organization is so diverse, there's always somebody and who has usually a little more expertise in that realm, whatever it may be at that point in time. And then the second thing is just the network. The network, like, you know, I've had speaking engagements because of STS, you know, to where I'm changing kids' lives and extending my professional network. I've also had speaking engagements at Melrose that have led to me having exposure on the news. You know, I've had job opportunities after job opportunities because of, you know, just STS understanding the value that I bring to the table. And when somebody can speak on your behalf for you in that manner, you know, it speaks volumes. So those two things, you know, just being able to, you know, connect with members of STS on any and everything, and then having access to, you know, a network that's, you know, second to none, it's top notch.
Man, thank y'all for that. I know we got to wrap it up. We got. Kiza, did you have something?
Yeah, I did. I just wanted to jump on real quick because I meant to say this earlier. You know, Allison was talking about, like, you know, giving to STS. Man, like, the network is so awesome. You're surrounded by, like, just excellence, like pure excellence, that it's just honest in its own right, a great network to have, even of just like the adults that are in the program doing great things. But then you add on to it the fact that, like, they constantly, if they see an opportunity, if they know somebody or anything like that, it's like, hey, you know, what do you think about this? Or like putting you in those positions. And when I think about the curriculum being, I just call it like that secret curriculum, the stuff where it's like in school, we kind of have to leave off because it's not a part of our curriculum, that sort of thing. But when you start talking about like how to network and how to talk to people and how to manage money and things like that, it's, you know, of course the impact on the kids is so great because sometimes they don't have anybody who's able to have those conversations. But like as a professional, just even the other professionals in the room with you are going to be so inspiring that they're going to push you to the next level, and they're going to be like there to, like, I don't know, be the plug between opportunities. So it really, really is a good opportunity.
Yeah, and thank you for that. And man, just to wrap it up, I know we're almost out of time. We're basically out of time. I did want to open up for questions, and I did see something just came up. So Sonia, you said, what's the intake process for mentors? So basically, if you said what, we're going to ask everyone, if you're interested, send us your name and email to the number below. It's 901-654-8939. You send us a text with your name and your email. We're going to send you some information, basically a recap of today. And then from there, we'll start taking you through the process of doing background checks. If this is something you want to do, we'll take you through the process of doing background checks. And then you, depending on what program you join, you'll be added to the proper communication channels. And then we'll start prepping for orientation, which will take place in late August. So we'll be engaging you between the time you join until we really kick off our year in August. So that's the primary intake. But the biggest part is once you send us your name and your email, we'll send you everything that we have, and we'll get started. And we will definitely want to invite you to be a part of our family. So that's the intake process. I also
say that number one more time, Jeremy.
That number is 901-654-8939. It is also we posted it on the chat as well. Alfie, how much time we got? I know we got another group that we have to get with, but how much time do we have? I can't hear you. You're on mute.
I said no more.
No more? Okay. All right. Yeah. So can I take one more minute? One more question that popped up about the grade, the age group, and then we'll jump off.
Yep.
All right, so there was a question about the age group. So right now our primary focus is 8th and 9th. Is 8th grade is the lowest we will go. From an intake standpoint, we want most of our students to come in the 8th and 9th grade. So that's kind of where we are from the intake process. As things change, we'll look at that. But right now, we believe that the 8th grade is the earliest that we want to bring students in, because we want to deal with some real conversations. I want to make sure that they're ready to have. But if you have any more questions, you can leave them in the post. I will make sure that every question that you leave, that we respond to it. You can also, if you have a question, you can send it to us in a text message. And if you have more questions, feel free to give us a call. We'll most definitely jump on the call and answer any questions. But thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We'll be having some more of these. But I do want to open to any final thoughts or concerns from anybody on the call real quick. I got anything I want to say before we wrap it up? Y'all good? All right. Well, man,
I'm
on
good.
behalf
Thanks
of
for having me.
STS, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kendall.
No, I was just saying thanks for the opportunity. I'm good.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank y'all so much. And our motto was make excellence in order, man. So y'all go out there, y'all be great. Continue to make excellence in order, man. Thank you for joining us on tonight. Have a great evening.
Thank y'all.